Okay, as you work with your artwork, you are going to want to zoom in and zoom out of your workspace. Adobe Illustrator gives you plenty of ways to do that, but we'll start with the most commonly used tool is most people go up to the menu bar, which of course you cannot see above, but it says Illustrator File, Edit, Object Type, Select, Effect, View, Window, and Help. What you want to do is go click on the View menu and you're going to scroll down to zoom in or zoom out. Notice that it gives you a cue as to what your shortcuts are. So in this case, on the Macintosh, it gives me Command plus. That's just telling me that, hey, if you don't want to navigate up to that menu bar, you can simply use those keys to zoom in or zoom out of your artwork. So let's just say we want to zoom in. And I can do that again and click zoom in to zoom in even more. And you can zoom in to a substantial degree, like 2600%. So now I'm going to press my command key to go command minus to take me out of the zoom. By pressing command plus, see how fast that is? Much faster than going up to the menu. I can zoom in and zoom out of my document. Okay, so I've made some adjustments to the size of my workspace. It wasn't within the window. But what I also want to show you is here's an indication of what percentage of size you're looking at your document in your workspace. So this is telling me I'm at 200% of the actual image size. So if I go down here and press command minus, you'll see over in the left, you see it's now at 150%, and now to see it at 100%, this is the file size at 100%. Now this is a letter size document, so letter being 8.5 inches by 11 inches, your standard size of a piece of paper. Anyway, this can tell you what percentage you're looking at, and if you also to the right, you can see that you can go up to 6,400% in terms of your view. Let's see what that looks like. Whoa! I'm going to use my hand tool to go and drag that over. We can see this is what the artwork looks at, 6,400%. And in order to zoom out and go back to the actual document size, I'm going to hit Command and 0 on the alphanumeric keyboard, and we go back to 100% resolution. Okay, so now we'll go Command plus on the alphanumeric keyboard, up above the equal sign on the keyboard, to increase the zoom size. I was in the wrong application. And another thing that I can do is say view at actual size. This will bring the document down to 100% size. So that's another way to do that. Go back to the menu, you can see some other things. You can see that you have the option to fit the artboard in the window, which makes it a little bit, it just brings the edges of the document that you're working with out to the outer edges of the page. Or you can fit the artboard into the window, which if you had multiple artboards, it would adjust so that the entire artboard fit within the window. Okay, we have not used this tool yet, but for the sake of demonstrating this feature, I'm going to go ahead and add some artboards to this workspace. So I'm going to zoom out, Command minus on the Macintosh, be Control minus on the Windows interface, and I'm going to grab the artboard tool over here to the left. And I'm going to go up in this gray area and just draw another artboard. So this would be another place upon which you could work. It shows me that it's artboard number 4. And then I'll draw another one right here and maybe another one. Okay, so these are different artboards that you may be working on. And then we're going to go to select this artboard, and let's just view fit the artboard and window. That's my selected artboard. I'll move away from using the artboard tool and I will just preview this document. Now the other option you have in the view menu is to view, to fit all in the window. And that fits all of your artboards in your workspace within the window. Okay, so now let's zoom back in by Command P. Now notice that we had selected, this is the selected artboard. So with that selected, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom back in by pressing Command plus, and that's going to zoom in on this area. The other more commonly used tool, this was sort of the original zoom tool in Adobe Illustrator, is the zoom tool here on the toolbar. When I click on that, you'll notice that the icon changes to a plus symbol, and with that I can actually zoom in very tightly on, for example, this letter L, and by holding the Option key and clicking, I can zoom out. All right. Now, by deselecting the Option key, it defaults back to the plus symbol, meaning that this tool will zoom in. And if I, again, click on the tool using the Option key and I will zoom out. So experiment with doing that. And then you can also go back to using your Command minus. Command minus and plus happens to be the one that I use most frequently. I am just anti having to use my mouse whenever the case may be. So I'm going to press the H key and move to the hand tool, and I also can move it around that way. So on page 50 of the textbook, it talks about being able to use the Option, Command, Spacebar keys on the Macintosh, or the Control Spacebar command to zoom in and zoom out. And what I'm finding as a Mac user is I just encountered a little glitch. So Option, Command, Spacebar does not do what it says it will do in the textbook. I instead open up my Finder. I'm going to close that and discover what I can do to circumvent that. That is something that actually you can control in your preferences, your Mac OS system preferences. So if you encounter that feature, why don't you come to me and we will explore how to turn off that function if you decide that you want to use the Option, Command, Spacebar feature and not have it open up your Mac OS Finder.